Hey, what's going on, Minecrafters? So we have part 2 of the tutorial, part of the ordering station, and this is part 1 here. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. And we're going to go ahead and get into part 2. Oh, before I forget, we have an item list for part 1. I forgot to put that in the video. So for part 1, you're going to need 230 repeaters, exactly 700 pieces of concrete in various different colors, 101 redstone dust, 57 sticky pistons, 17 comparators, 1 button, 3 detector rails, 3 hoppers, 3 lecterns, 3 fence posts, 1 anvil, 100 power rails, and 15 rails. And of course, those rails are going to vary according to your build. I use way more power rails than are necessary. I'll let you guys figure that one out according to your how you want to decorate this, how you want it to look according to your terrain. And in this video, we're going to need about 81 repeaters, 66 hoppers, 37 rails, 34 torches, redstone torches, 31 sticky pistons, 31 buttons, 25 power rails, and 1 piece of redstone dust. And of course, we're going to go ahead and need 321 pieces of concrete in various colors. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to go 1 block out from what we have here. We're going to go 1 block up. And then we're going to go 17 blocks on either side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're going to go up and all the way back over. Come on now. There we go. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And we're just going to connect them. Simple as that. Now for this section here, we're going to fill this in with the items that are going to be in our storage system. And your storage system might be smaller. You might not need this many blocks. You might need less. Your storage system might be way bigger, and you might need way more. But for this one, we're going to do 30 different chests, 30 different items to sort, and 30 different items to go through, which I have set up here. So I'm going to go ahead and move these blocks up there, and we'll be right back. Alrighty. So we have our 30 items here. Let's go ahead and clear our inventory. So from this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and fill that in just like that. And you can use whatever color here you want. You don't even have to use a color if you don't want to. I just like to put that there just so I know that that is the go button. You guys can use a sign, however you want to do it. So we're just going to take a button, and we're just going to go all the way along, placing buttons as we go. Whatever color you want. I like blue. It stands out. It's easy to see, unless, of course, you have it on the block that the button is made out of. So, from this point, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come back here. Behind all of these, we're going to want to go ahead and put a block down. You're going to come out 1 block and then another block there. You're going to get rid of that one. And another row, exact same length. Get rid of that one. And now we're going to take repeaters. We're just going to go along like so. And then another row. And for this second row, you're going to want to go ahead and put 1 tick of delay in all of the repeaters. Alrighty. Now we're going to do sticky pistons in this little gap here. Now you're going to want to take a block of concrete. It can be any color. I like to use red for redstone, something I know a redstone signal is going to be getting shot through. And you're just going to cover all of the sticky pistons. Oh, don't forget about this one here. Alrighty. And you're going to want to take another block of concrete. And you're going to go up right there. All the way across. Next thing we're going to want to do is take redstone torches, and they're going to go on all of these blocks. Cool. Now for this next part, we're going to be setting up a very long hopper line. So we're going to want to go 3 blocks out from this last one here. And this one's actually going to be pointed straight down. All these concrete blocks are, of course, temporarily there. Oop. Yep. All the way down. And let's go ahead and get rid of these bottom ones. We don't need them. And we'll get rid of this concrete as well. Very important that this last one is pointed face down. And for everywhere you see a redstone torch, you're just going to put a hopper going into the hopper line. Cool. Alrighty. Now we're going to be doing a rich man's item filter, basically. We're going to take each of our items. I'll show you the first one as an example. We'll take the cobblestone, and we're literally going to fill it up. Just like that. Now, if we don't fill these hoppers all the way, we will not get the exact number of items we asked for. Sometimes it'll be exactly right. Sometimes it'll be 1 or 2 less than what we ordered. So if you're okay with that, you don't have to fill these up all the way. But if you want the exact number every time, we got to make sure each one of these hoppers are full of the desired block. Just like so. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a little time lapse here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. So let's go ahead and do a little test. We don't have to test them all out. Just test a couple. We'll do diamond. And let's see what we got. There it is. Let's test one more. Can't hurt, right? Do regular old planks. Oak planks, I believe. There we go. So, if you notice, it does take a little bit of time for them to get down here. So what we're going to want to do next is we're going to want to set up a delay for the go button. This will give the minecart time to gather all of our items before it takes off. By the way, this one, you'll notice I didn't fill it with anything. What we're actually going to want to do for this one is, and this is a little tip for you guys as well, I like to do something like this for my station numbers, because that's what this is going to signify. So if you notice, the redstone has 1 red thing on top of it. This has 2 red things. This has 3. Railcart has 4 sticks of wood. This has 4 plus the 1. which kind of adds up to 5. That's just a simple little mnemonic trick I have for keeping track of which item will belong to what station. And we'll go ahead and make this station 1, of course. Take our redstone torch. We'll rename it Station 1. And of course, it doesn't have to be a torch. You can make these whatever you would like them, just as long as you name it Station 1. You're going to go ahead and fill this hopper up with that. And what that'll do is when we push the go button, it'll, put Station 1 into the hopper line, which will go in the cart, so that the cart leaves, and when it gets to the full system, it'll know where it came from and where to send it back to. So next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take a line of repeaters going out this way. I apologize. Actually, we're going to drop this down 1. There we go. There we go. We're going to want to put our 1 piece of redstone dust. It's going to go right there. Go out 2. Or out 1. We're going to go all the way over. And we're going to go over about I think 9. I think 9 is the answer. We want 18 repeaters altogether. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll actually stop at 7 there. Bring that around like so. We'll go ahead and pop 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Cool. So all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks out. We come around and we shoot it straight into this block here. And that is going to be for our powered rail. Right there. Now we're going to want to put full delay on every one of these repeaters. Very important. Otherwise, that minecart will leave before it has a chance to collect our order. That is definitely something we do not want. There are some alternative methods to doing this. This is the simplest, most straightforward. All right. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to test it. So we're going to make ourselves a little walkway here. Make sure we have the right amount of delay. We don't need that there. Put this here. And again, decoration has never been one of my strong suits. I'm okay at it, but I kind of want to leave this a blank palette, like an empty canvas for you guys. I want to see what kind of things you guys can design to make this look cool. So we got the cobblestone, and we're going to run as fast as we can and push that red button. And we're going to see if it drops. There we go. Cool. Perfect. That should give us enough time. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set up the minecart. So we're going to take our green rail that we were working on from last time. And we're going to get rid of that and that. And we're going to come around. And let's go ahead and change this block out for a green one. Well, we'll keep it white. And there's a reason for that. We want green for go and red for return. That's how I like to do it anyway. So we're going to come out like this. I'll pop one here like that. And because the direction we're facing, and I'll go ahead and pull that up for us. We are facing south. So because of the direction we're facing, we're going to want to change the direction of that rail. So we're going to come down. And we're going to want to put a redstone torch underneath it, which will force it to change. And red for return. Green for go. And let's go ahead and bring this under the station. And let's go ahead and test it out. Let's test out the whole thing all together. So let's say we want 128 blocks of diamond. We're going to go over here, go to 128. We're going to push that confirm button. Can't forget to do that. And we're going to go ahead and select our diamonds. And then we're going to go ahead and push go. And we forgot to put a minecart down, so let's do that quickly before we miss it. Oh no! It would have worked perfectly had I not messed it up. That's okay. We're going to go try that again. Diamond, station 1, go. And when this cart leaves our station, it should have 100, 220s, or 210s, 8 ones, our type of block, and our station number. There we go. 128. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take all that out. And an important thing to remember is while you're testing this, anything that leaves this here, you're going to have to manually refill until the station is completely built. When it's completely built, it will it'll basically replenish itself automatically. Which actually leads me to my next little detail. So what we're going to want to do next is we're going to want to take rails. And we're going to want to, let's go ahead and put a block there. And we'll put a powered block on that one. Now, if you guys are building one of those incredible storage systems that has just about every item in Minecraft, you're going to want to take breaks in between your buttons for a powered rail to make sure that this cart gets all the way across. And we're actually going to want to use yellow for this one, just so we don't get the minecart lines mixed up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and redo this and do a little time lapse. For now, we're going to go ahead and bring this out. Bring this out a bit too. And we're going to put some powered rails here. we go. So, just to clarify this a little bit for us, the green is when we place our order, it will follow along the green track until it gets to the storage system. When it gets our stuff, or when it drops off the order and comes back, it's going to go through the red track here. Actually, we're going to want to wrap this around like so. Actually, go back one like that. Alrighty, Minecrafters, that's it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. That should be out very shortly. On the next one, we're going to tackle the hopper line for the returning the numbers. We're also going to cover up our repeaters and our hoppers and just do some little finishing touches, connect the rails, and but yeah, that's it for this one. Drop a like, subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.